when the suns disassociative and scatter, to return into their mother's bosom at the end of the great day and re-become one with her. When it is cooling, it becomes radiant, and the suns expand and contract. Through their own selves and hearts, they embrace infinitude. 12. Then Shahavat sends Fohat to harden the atoms. Each is a part of the web, reflecting the self-existent Lord. Like a mirror, each becomes in turn a world. 4. Stanza 4. 1. Listen, ye sons of the earth, to your instructions, the sons of the fire. Learn there is neither first nor last, nor all is one. Number issued from no number. Learn what we who descend from the primordial seven, we who are born from the primordial flame, have learnt from our fathers. 3. From the effulgency of light, the ray of the ever-darkness sprung into space, the reawakened energies, the one from the egg, the 6 and the 5, then the 3, the 1, the 4, the 1, the 5, the twice 7, the sum total. And these are the essences, the flames, the elements, the builders of the numbers, the arupa, the rupa, and the force of divine man, the sum total. And from the divine man emanated the forms, the spares, the sacred animals, and the messengers of the sacred fathers within the holy four. This was the army of the voice, the divine mothers of the seven. The sparks of the seven are subject to, and the servants of the first, the second, and the third, the fourth, the fifth, and the sixth, and the seventh of the seven. These sparks are called spheres, triangles, cubes, lines, and modelers. For thus stands the eternal Nidana, the Oihu, which is darkness, the boundless, or the no number, Adi Nidana, Shahabavat, the Adi Sanat, the number, for he is one, the voice of the Lord, Shahabavat, the numbers, for he is 1 and 9, the formless square. And these 3 enclosed within the circle are the sacred 4, and the 10 are the Arupa universe. Then come the suns, the 7 fighters, the 1, the 8th, left out, and his breath, which is the light maker. Then the second 7, who are the Lepika, produced by the 3. The rejected sun is 1. The sun's sons are countless. Stanza 5. The primordial 7, the first 7, breathes of the dragons of wisdom, produce in their turn from their holy circumgyrating breaths when the fiery whirlwind, they make of him the messenger of their will. The Dizu becomes Fohat, the swift son of the divine sons, whose sons are the Lepika, run circular errands. Fohat is the steed, and thought is the rider. He passes like lightning through the fiery clouds, takes 3 and 5 and 7 strides through the 7 regions above and the 7 below. He lifts his voice and calls the innumerable sparks and joins them. He is their guiding spirit and leader. When he commences work, he separates the sparks of the lower kingdom that float and thrill with joy in their radiant dwellings, and forms there with the germs of wheels. He places them in the 6 directions of space, and one in the middle, the central wheel. Fohat traces spiral lines to unite the 6th to the 7th, the crown. An army of sons of light stands at each angle, and the Lepika is in the middle wheel. They say, "This is good. The first divine world is ready, and the first is now the second." Then the divine Arupa reflects itself in Chaya Loka, the first garment of Anupadaka. Fohat takes 5 strides and builds a winged wheel at each corner of the square. for the 4 holy ones and their armies. The Lepika circumscribe the triangle, the first one, and the cube, the second one, and the pentacle with the egg. It is the ring called Pass Not, for those who descend and ascend, also for those who, during the Kalpa, are progressing towards the great day, be with us. Thus there form the Rupa and the Arupa, from one light 7 lights, from each of the 7 times 7 lights. The wheels watch the ring. Stanza 6. By the power of the Mother of Mercy and Knowledge, Kuan Yin, the triple of the Kuan Shai Yin, residing in Kuan Yin Tien, Fohat, the breath of their progeny, the son of the suns, having called forth from the lower abyss the elusive form of Xian Chang and the 7 elements. The swift and radiant one produces the 7 Laya centers, against which none will prevail to the great day. Be with us, and seats the universe on these eternal foundations surrounding Xian Qian and the elementary germs. Of the 7, first 1 manifested, 6 concealed, 2 manifested, 5 concealed, 3 manifested, 4 concealed, 4 produced, 3 hidden, 4 and 1 Zan revealed, and 1.5 concealed, 6 to be manifested, 1 laid aside. Lastly, 7 small wheels revolving, 1 giving birth to the others. He builds them in the likeness of older wheels, placing them on the imperishable centers. How does Fohat build them? He collects the fiery dust. He makes balls of fire, runs through them and round them, infusing life therein, then sets them into motion. Some one way, some the other way. They are cold, he makes them hot. They are dry, he makes them moist. They shine, he fans and cools them. Thus acts Fohat from one twilight to the other during 7 eternities. At the 4th, the sons are told to create their images. 1/3 refuses to obey. The curse is pronounced. They will be born on the 4th, suffer and cause suffering. This is the first war. The older wheels rotated downwards and upwards. The mother's spawn filled the whole. There were battles fought between the creators and the destroyers, and the battles fought for space, and the seed appearing and reappearing continuously. Make thy calculations, Lanu, if thou would learn the correct age of thy small wheel. Its 4th spoke is your mother. Reach the 4th fruit of the 4th path of knowledge that leads to nirvana, and thou shalt comprehend, for thou shalt see. And stanza 7. Behold the beginning of the sentient formless life. First the divine, the 1 from the mother spirit, then the spiritual, the 3 from the 1, the 4 from the 1, and the 5 from which the 3, the 5, and the 7. These are the 3-fold and the 4-fold downward, and the mind-born sons of the first Lord, the shining 7. It is they who are thou, me, him, O Lanu, they who watch over thee, and thy mother earth. The 1 ray multiplies the smaller rays. Life precedes form, and life survives the last atom of fork. Through the countless rays proceed the life ray, the 1, like a thread through many jewels. When the 1 becomes 2, the 3-fold appears, and the 3 are 1, and it is our thread, O Lanu, the heart of the man plant called Saptasarma. It is the root that never dies, the 3-tongued flame of the 4 wicks. The wicks are the sparks that draw from the 3-tongued flame, shot out by the 7. Their flame, the beams and the sparks of 1 moon reflected in the running waves of all the rivers of the earth. The spark hangs from the flame by the finest thread, Fohat. It journeys through the 7 worlds of Maya. It stops in the first, and is metal, and it is stone, and it passes into the second. Behold, a plant, and the plant whirls through 7 changes and becomes a sacred animal. From the combined attributes of these, Manu, the thinker, is formed. Who forms him the 7 lives and the 1 life? Who completes him the 5-fold Laha, and who perfects the last body? Fish, sin, and Soma.